music. Hello, good evening. I'm in my dressing gown this evening. It's really chilly. I don't know if it's just like me because I'm a cold person, but I'm feeling chilly today. But hello, I hope you're all well. Hope you're doing good. Yeah, I'm tired as well. Oh, I've had a busy day. I went to work this morning, and then all afternoon I got home at, I don't know what time, 2 maybe. And then I wrote a script for a video. I filmed 2 videos, and then I did the quiz for the live stream, and I've done the research for the news section. I did the thumbnail for this, and now I'm here. Such a busy evening. And then once this live stream is over, I've got to go reasonably promptly to Home Bargains, because we're going away on Friday, going camping, and I have nothing. Well, not nothing. I have like a lot of things that I need to buy, basically. But yeah, hello. I hope your day is not as busy as my day was. And weather check out the window. It's misty, rainy and windy here in Wales. It's meant to get nice on the weekends though. I'm hoping that the weather wises up like pretty sharpish. Let's have a look at the weather. It's going to be horrible again tomorrow. It's supposed to be nice on Friday. And that's when I'm going away, is Friday. So I don't really care what the weather's like in Wales on Friday, if I'm honest. But it's meant to be nice. Company. Yeah, so the plan for this evening is we're going to do the travel news, we're then going to do a quick game of GeoGuessr, and then we're going to play the travel quiz. If any of you are here just for the travel quiz, then get your pens and papers ready. Hello John Collins, how you doing? And Jay's Free Chill Sounds is in the... Let me get this up. Window capture. There's always something I forget to do. Here we go. If you're interested in who the music was by that I was playing at the start of the... Sorry, my window capture. Come on. Done. Don't want to work. Very good. Window capture. Come on, window capture. Try this one. There we go. I fixed it. If you're interested in who the music is by that I play at the start, apart from that like 5-second clip of Daft Punk, then this is where you can get your music from. So if you're a YouTuber and you're looking for copyright-free music, go subscribe. Listen to the tunes. But yeah, sorry. Let's just get into the news, shall we? Enough chatting. Enough talking. Oh, we're on window capture already. Well then, right, so the first thing we're going to do is I thought it'd be interesting to look at what the FCO has to say about travel. So the Foreign and Commonwealth Office currently advises British nationals against all but essential international travel. Travel to some countries and territories is currently exempt. So the exemption came into effect the 4th of July. All our advice will remain under constant review. So the exempt countries, so these are countries that the FCO is happy for us to travel to. I won't read it all because it's a decent list. Because it carries on down there. And carries on down there. And carries on down there. But these are the countries that at the moment the FCO says we can travel to. That doesn't mean that there won't be quarantines in place when we travel there. You may travel there and you may have to quarantine, you may travel back and you may have to quarantine. These aren't like travel bridge countries or anything like that. They're just countries that the FCO are sort of more happy with us to travel between. If you're interested in the list and want to read it more, there's the link in the description. In the description? The link is in the chat, sorry. There we go, enjoy. Okay, so the next news article we're looking at is Ryanair, EasyJet, British Airways and TUI and Jet2 luggage rules and prices revealed. So holidays are back on the cards for Britons this year after the government announced a list of countries that Britons can travel to without facing quarantine rules on their return. But for those about to jet abroad, there are a number of luggage rules in place. Before boarding the flight, keen travellers should be aware the stringent rules have been put in place this summer for luggage allowance. According to the Department of Transport guidance, holiday makers should check in all baggage before they board their flight. I don't think so, mate. I'm not going to be doing that. Airlines are asking travellers to check in luggage to minimise what they bring to the aircraft and cabin with them. To give you peace of mind, here's the list of each airline's luggage rules. Of course, Ryanair doesn't agree with anything, but to be fair, I agree with Ryanair. So the budget airline CEO said that the government urging people not to take hand luggage on board flight is rubbish. Instead, he said that customers should minimise checked-in luggage, but the luggage fees come at a cost, with the airline charging up to £17.50 for luggage up to 10 kilo depending on the flight. You can take a small bag on Ryanair without paying, and it's about the size of a normal backpack. A Ryanair spokesman told Which, "We're encouraging extra cabin bags because this reduces the risk of COVID-19 compared with the Department of Transport's idiotic advice to maximise checked-in bags, which pass through 8 different sets of hands and significantly increase the risk of COVID-19. So that's what Ryanair say. And then the rest is boring pretty much. That was the only one. If you want to read more about the baggage rules, again, I'll throw the baggage rules link is in the chat. That's up to you though. Do we want with that information? Bye bye. Information that came out today is so basically, if you're not from the UK, you might not know, but a lot of the rules of the different countries in the United Kingdom, a lot of what happens is like all together, so like the government rules and everything, but some things have been like devolved to individual countries. So health is one of them. And as COVID-19 is like a health crisis, a lot of the things that go with what happens with COVID-19 is sort of devolved to the countries as well. So what we do in Wales is different to what's happening in England and Scotland and Northern Ireland, which I'm finding quite confusing if I'm honest, because the media has a habit of just saying in the headlines what's happening in England, and I'd rather them not really have headlines for anything and you just click to see the different countries, but they go, pubs are now open, and you're like, what? When? But pubs aren't open in Wales, they're open in England. So it gets really confusing, but it is what it is. But this is talking about Scotland, so this is something that they've decided. Nicola Sturgeon, no comment, has said that she's banning Scottish people from visiting Spain this summer. So she's not banning them. Basically, she hasn't included Spain on the list of countries that Scottish people can come back from and not quarantine for 14 days. So if Scottish citizens decide to go travelling, they will have to quarantine for 14 days if they come back from Spain and Serbia. So they've got 57 countries that they can come back from and not quarantine, whereas England have 59 countries, which includes Spain and Serbia. But to be fair, there's a little bit of a sort of a second spike happening in Spain, so I can kind of see why they've left them off. But at the same time, it gets really confusing because, say for example now, Wales do the same as Scotland, so Spain isn't included. if I fly back into England, am I technically coming back to England and then going from England back into Wales? So do I need to quarantine? Do Scottish people need to quarantine if they fly into Manchester and then stay in Manchester for a few days maybe and then head back up to Scotland? Like, there's got to be like, people are going to sort of, if there's a way of getting around rules, people are going to find a way. So I don't see why on points like this, the UK don't just have a conversation and do all the same, but I'm not in government, so maybe there's something that stops them from being able to do that. Right, Martin Lewis. If you don't know who Martin Lewis is, he's the bloke who tells you how to save money on things, basically. Martin Lewis issues urgent travel advice warning. Quarantine-free holidays to over 70 countries and territories will be possible from July the 10th. But the money-saving expert has warned travellers to ensure they are protected. Martin Lewis has issued some important advice for holidaymakers planning to travel abroad this summer. Thousands of holidaymakers are expected to fly overseas in July and August as travel restrictions have been loosened. From July the 10th, people in England can fly to 73 holiday destinations and won't need to quarantine when they return. The consumer expert has now reminded travellers that before they go abroad, they must make sure to secure insurance. On BBC Radio 5 Live, Martin stressed the importance of being covered in case things go wrong. Speaking to a man looking to fly to Greece, which will accept UK travellers from July the 15th, the hopeful Sunseeker revealed to Martin that he had not purchased any insurance. Oh my gosh. If you have watched any of my videos where I mention insurance, I am like so passionate. Like, if you can't afford to buy travel insurance, you cannot afford to go on holiday. Like, don't even bother booking a flight if you're not going to bother buying travel insurance. Luckily, the Money Saving Pro was there to dispense the vital advice every holidaymaker should know. He said, folks, never book a holiday if you haven't got any travel insurance. There we go. If you get travel insurance now, it isn't going to cover you for coronavirus cancellations. ASAP, I've been saying it for years. You can get your travel insurance. You can get your travel insurance as soon as you book. And Martin warned prospective travellers that they probably wouldn't secure a refund for flights or accommodation, regardless of whether the border had opened or not. But if the traveller had pre-purchased a travel insurance policy, they may have been covered. The problem is if flights and hotel are available and you can't go, then arguably, well, I can't say that word, can I? Arguably, whatever, there's no fault. So you're not going to get your full refund from anyone. If Greece doesn't let you in, but the flight is still on and the hotel is still available, then that's something. If you've got travel insurance in advance, you may have been covered for you, but the airline and hotel are unlikely to refund you. So basically, like, blah blah blah, get travel insurance before you travel. If you've booked it like ahead of time, potentially you can still be covered by it. So for example, I've got a yearly policy. If I travelled on it, I may possibly be covered for coronavirus. I don't know, it's something I'd have to check with my policy. But if you buy a new policy now, odds are you're probably not. You've just got to check the details before you travel. But even if you're not covered for coronavirus, still don't travel without travel insurance. It is not worth the risk. I'm a very clumsy person, and I fell off a step and absolutely wrecked my foot. Imagine if I was in a foreign country and I needed to go to a hospital, and then I would have had to pay all those fees out, and it would have been a nightmare. Luckily I was at home and I just went to the NHS, but it's not worth the risk. I've never had to claim on a travel insurance policy, touch wood. But that's probably one of the most important things you book when you go travelling. Anyway, less of that, more of this. This is something that's come out today in the budget, the UK budget. So if you're not from the UK, maybe this doesn't sort of apply to you so much, but it's still, like, I don't know, a little bit weird if I'm honest. Chancellor gives diners 50% off on eating out. Diners will get 50% discount off their restaurant bill during August under government plans to bolster the embattled hospitality sector. Chancellor Rishi Sunak revealed the Eat Out to Help Out discount as part of a series of measures to restart the economy amid the coronavirus pandemic. The deal means people can get up to £10 off per head if they eat out between Monday and Wednesday. Mr. Sunak also said the VAT on hospitality and tourism will drop to 5%. The reduction from 20% will be in place for the next 6 months. As he announced the discount, Chancellor said the UK was facing a unique moment because of COVID-19, adding we need to be creative. Yeah, so we get 50% off restaurants in August. I don't know if this just applies for England or if it's the whole UK or what, but I don't know, a little bit weird. I don't know, what do you think about it? Will it make you eat out more? Or are you not particularly bothered? Yeah, I don't know. I don't really understand. That's that. Yeah, I don't understand. But yeah, that's the news. I need to come up with some kind of like theme tune for the news, I think. But anyway, right. Who wants to play GeoGuessr for about 10 minutes with me? So we've got about 3 minutes per map. If you're not... Sorry. If you don't know what GeoGuessr is, basically it's a game that plops you somewhere in the middle of the world. Sorry, 2 seconds. It plops you somewhere in the world and you've got to guess where you are. I'm just signing into GeoGuessr now because normally because I've signed in, we get to do more places. And we got famous places, we've got the world, we've got United States, European Union, United Kingdom, Netherlands. So we can like choose different places that we go. So shall we do... Let's play this one. We're playing... Sorry. Right, there. Right, I'm here. Hello. So we're playing GeoGuessr. I'm going to move over here and go small. Ooh. Single player, no time limit. Here we go. Right, so, in theory, because I've just signed in, our maps should be better than usual, because I know usually we have like a bit of bother with the maps being awful and us not being able to like rotate in some places, but we should be better today. Should be better. Right. So this is what we got. So we're in Europe, from where I can tell from the number plate, because it's blue and then it's got the right it's white and then it's got blue on the edge. So my guess is we're somewhere in Europe. But what do you think? It's very pretty. Ooh. Oh, we're by number 6. This is much better than what I'm used to. What country are we thinking we're in then? So I guessed that we're in Europe. Ah, there's a dog! Ah, cute. Oh, here we go. We got a name of a sign. Kusiti. I'm gonna go for Scandinavian, do you think? Kusiti. Helsinki. Finland. Oh, possibly. I think Norway. I think it's in Finland. Where's Helsinki? Down here. Right, zoom in. So I'm using Google Maps. Finland, there we go. Zoom in. Here. Up here. There's a street that goes across. I think it's here. Are you ready to see if we're right? It was in Finland. It was just a different street, that's all. It was up the north of the country, not down the south. And you were quite close with Norway, because it was a Scandinavian country. So it was up there. Very good. I'm pleased with our guesses. Next round. Right. So what have we got here? Ooh. German. Do we think? I think that's German. What part of Germany do you think we are in? That looks like, if it wasn't for this weird thing here, it looks like the country park from where I live. What is that building? What a weird building. Oh, look! We're definitely in Europe. Rent a truck. Who's happy? Oh, Dutch. Oh, maybe. So what are we going for? What is this building? Oh, let me zoom out. Because there's English as well. Is there like English as well in Germany? That's a Polo. There's Volkswagens, and I know that they're German. North Germany. North Germany. What, Hamburg area? Should we go for Hamburg? No, we won't go for like Hamburg centre because it's like Sixt is in Bristol too. I don't think this is Bristol though. It's got like, because it's in euros as well, and it says tag or something at the end. I'm going for outskirts of Hamburg. We were in the right country. It was in Germany. we're doing good. Do you know what? If we get in the right country, even if we're like completely the wrong end of the country, I'm still taking that as a win. What? Shut up, this is all I'm getting. What do you mean, Ireland? There's nothing here. There's nothing here. I don't know. Right, next person who names a country, hell, yeah. Next person who names a country is gonna be what I pick. Next country that comes up in the chat. Name a country. Name a country. Name a country. Name a country. I saw the euro sign. What? On this one? Antarctica. Alright, why not? Guess. Gotta wait for it to, because it's the third question. I had a bottle of water in here. Let's see where we were. Oh, Emma! We were in India! Obviously! Oh, how are you supposed to know where that was? Ridiculous. There we go. Ooh, ooh. Look at that. It's a pretty country, isn't it? Should we go down to look back at the sign? That is in Spanish. Okay, so Spain is the only country that speaks Spanish. And this looks kind of like South American / Mexico-y. What do we think about that? It doesn't look European. It's in kilometers. What do we think? Mexico. Cuba. Oh, maybe. I don't think of, that car keeps moving away. We've got a sign coming up for something. Punta la Rampa. Is that a name of a place, or is that like telling you not to go somewhere? Puenta la Rampa is Q. Did I do that right? Ah. I think it's telling you to turn off and around. Oh, there's an exit ramp coming up or something. Ugh. Cuba. Right, we got Cuba or Mexico. Let's look at these number plates. Little number plates. Okay, so any more specific with our guesses than Cuba and Mexico? Just trying to look for a sign that says somewhere that's not like merge or whatever. What is that? Gloria, Gora. Look at those mountains. Very nice. I know that there's a mountainous region in Mexico, so maybe I'll see if I can get as close to the mountainous region in Mexico. Does anybody want to like have a flag on their Oh, what's that? It's the name of a place. Wait a minute, that sign says Mexico! Yes, boys, we got it. It's in Mexico. Terrata. Terrata in Mexico. It's not that far from Puerto Vallarta. Now I need to remember where Puerto Vallarta is. Right, Guadalajara. Guadalajara, Puerto Vallarta. Costa Rica? No. Right, I'm going for here. Ready? Oh. Oh well. We were in the right country. And to be fair, I did say mountainous, and then I sort of went less mountainous. But it's up by Monterrey. Very, very fun. We got the right country. So we have, I think this is the last one. Where do we think this is? What's that the flag for? That is the flag for... I feel ashamed, I've got to Google it. No, it's not Italy. That'd be backwards Italy flag. It was Hungary. It's the Hungarian flag. It might be the Hungarian flag or it's the Italian flag. What's that language? What's that language? That's not Italian. That looks Polish, do you think? So I'm more swayed towards Hungary. Romania? Don't think it's Hungary. Is that the name of the place we're at? I can't even... Turkish. Oh, maybe. Do you know what? It does kind of look Turkish, doesn't it? But then does this countryside look Turkish? Not that I've been anywhere in Turkey other than where have I been? Marmaris. Look, it's that flag again. Red on the top, white in the middle. It's Hungary. It's definitely Hungary. I'm overruling you all. It's Hungary. And as the person who has this, I can do that. We go in there, guess. Haha! Wait, I was right. So we got 4 out of the 4 countries that we were actually able to guess right, which I think is really good. Oh, I received a badge. Good for me. Look how close we were. If the last one wasn't just black, maybe we would have been able to get that one as well. But good for us. We're going to be doing the quiz now. The quiz is going to start in a few minutes. Get your pen and paper ready. Whoop. I don't know why I made myself bigger, because I'm not going to be, wasn't far out. No, I think you said Romania, and to be fair, I think that Romania is closer to the point than where I guessed in Hungary, so there we go. And Emma was all the way over here. It wasn't that far out either, to be fair. Right, have you all got your pens and your papers? Have you got your pens and your papers? Because it's quiz time, boys. That's your first question. What is that flag? Where is that flag from? Which country? If it's your first time playing the quiz as well, don't put your guesses in the chat. Write it down on a piece of paper, and then I'll go through the questions again and it'll tell you. So if you're playing the quiz for the first time, do not put your answers in the chat. There we go. What is that country's flag from? It is, it borders on the Mediterranean Sea. So enjoy that as your clue. Question 2. Copenhagen is the capital of which country? Would help if I fit the whole question in the frame. There we go, well done. Copenhagen, capital of which country? There's a clue in the picture. If you're good with flags, then you may be able to know just from looking at the flag. Flags. Yeah, so Copenhagen, capital of which country? I'd love to go to this place one day. There's a little mermaid in the harbour, and when I was doing my art A level, I studied it as part of whatever I was doing. I can't remember, but I remember studying it and like telling myself, oh, one day I'm going to go see the Little Mermaid in the harbour in Copenhagen. Question 3. How many countries around the world are landlocked? So if you don't know what landlocked means, it means has no borders with water. So, such as, for example, Liechtenstein. So Liechtenstein has no borders with the ocean. Lisbon 67, if you, can you not put the answers in the chat, please? If you continue to, I might have to boot you, which I don't want to do. So if you're playing the quiz for the first time, don't put the answers in the chat, write them down on a piece of paper and we'll go through the answers after. So you're welcome to join in. You can say the answers in the chat after, no problem, but not at the moment whilst we're going through the questions. Thank you. So how many countries in the world are landlocked? Question 4. The emojis spell out a country. What country do they spell out? Okay, cool. Bro, you're welcome to join in though, Lisbon67. Not a problem at all. I'll be doing 10 questions and then we go back through them after. We're on question 4 at the moment, so if you missed a few at the start, I can always go back to them, that's no problem. So the emojis spell out the name of a country. What's the name of the country? I will get I'll get some trivia up for this one. If the internet will load. It's an archipelago. I can't read the name. It consists of 33 islands. The country only has 277 square miles in total, which is quite a small country for the standards. The way that they worded these is awful. Water is expensive in the country. The work week in this country starts on a Sunday and ends on a Thursday, and it's an Arab nation. Local laws do not allow for citizens and even local authorities to carry guns on them. Don't think that helped in any way, but there we go. Question 5. Which country is home to the smallest airport in Europe? Which country is home to the smallest airport in Europe? I'll read out the name of it. It's called Barra Airport. Its little code is BRR, and it's a really cool airport. Like, part of it's on the beach, from what I can tell, you know? Like, when I look at pictures of it, there are like part of it on the beach. But yeah. It is a Northern European country. There we go, that's the clue you're getting. Country in Northern Europe. Question 6. Where can you find the world's tallest trees? So they're called Hibernian, Coast Redwood, Sequoia, Sempervirens. They're redwood trees anyway. So, where can you find the world's tallest tree? So I will take as an answer the name of the, I'm going to call it a country park, but the name of the country park that they're in, the name of the province, county, state that they're in, or the name of the country. But any of those I will accept as an answer. I will be generous with the answer. What can I give as a... This country is like famous for being wooded anyway. It is a vast country. It has overseas territories. Does it? Yeah. Let me think. yeah, parts of the country are quite well known for its like woodland and forests. It's known for its mountains. It's known for specific sports. It is known for it's got deserts as well. And I'm very well aware that I'm potentially describing one or two countries. And you have to decide which one there is. And that is all you have in. Question 7. This is usually the one that we have as the guess. What's the name of the not place? My brain is switching off, I'm telling you. What's the name of the tourist attraction, I guess? But this question is, what's the name of the country? So what country is this picture from? The hint is on the side. The country is very well known for the trees that are on the side and the train network that runs through it. So what country is this? If I'm skipping over it too fast, let me know and I can come back to it. Question 8. This is a country, the outline of a country. If you're playing the quiz for the first time, do not put the answer in the chat. Write them down on a piece of paper and we'll go through the answers after. So I'm just going to remove your guesses, which is fine. But we'll go back through the answers after, and you can say your answers then, no problem. So at the moment, just write down the answers. Cool. So question 8, what is the outline of this country? The clue is in, I guess, the flag, if you know the flag, and the picture is of the location as well, which looks very pretty. Question 9. This is an airplane. This is an airplane. What is the airline that I'm hiding? So I'm flying on an airplane somewhere. What airline am I flying with? So I am flying with an airline somewhere. What is the name of the airline? And this is another, I remember a few weeks ago we did Ryanair, and they like to write, was it Ryanair or was it, no, it's EasyJet. And if there's any small place that they can write EasyJet somewhere on their plane, they have like written it. And this company is the same, to be fair. If there's like a small little nook that they can put like the name of their company is written on there. And question 10. Goan cuisine can be found in which country? I don't know if I'm saying that right. Goan. Don't know. I try my best to pronounce things. I'm not very good. The weird thing is I can speak Welsh and pronounce things properly, but like anything, like even English words I can't even pronounce properly. So I'm not going to be able to pronounce like other foreign words particularly well when I can't even pronounce English words properly. I can see the name of the plane somewhere you haven't covered too. Yeah, do you know what? Probably. It wouldn't surprise me. Because it's like littered everywhere. Oh, I can see it too. Right, anyway, Goan cuisine can be found in which country? And we're done with the quiz. So let me know if you need me to go back through any questions. Are there any questions that we have that I went through too quick that you didn't catch? Let me know. Let me know now. I'll forever hold your peace. What I'll do is I'll start with going through the questions, and if I notice it pop up that somebody's said that they want me to go over a question, I'll go back to it, no problem at all. Question 1. You can write in the chat now, by the way, so if you want to write it, you can now write the answers in the chat if you like. There we go. I don't know why it's all in capitals, I don't know why I'm screaming at you, but you can write the questions in the chat, the answers. And the answer is Turkey. Turkey. I've been in Turkey twice. Only for like 8 hours. There's a video on my channel about my trip to Turkey. If you want to watch it, enjoy. Question 2. Copenhagen is the capital of which country? And the answer is... yes, Turkey. Well done, Lisbon 67. Denmark! And I know that you got this one right because you commented earlier. Yeah, this is the country that I really want to go to. How many countries around the world are landlocked? So don't have any water borders. What a weird way to word it. The answer is, oh, there we go. It's on a different thing. There we go, 49. So there are 49 countries around the world that don't have any oceans bordering them. It's a little bit sad, isn't it? Question 4. What is the name of this country? It is Bahrain. Get it? Bah, because the sheep goes bah, and rain because water falls from the clouds. Bahrain? Yeah. I don't know if these just get worse or better every time I do them. Question 5. Which country is home to the smallest airport in Europe? And the answer is... Scotland. Why is that so tiny? You can tell I did this in a rush. There's writing everywhere. Jesus. Maybe next time I shouldn't take like a half hour making a quiz. But the country, the name... Yes, guessed it right this time. Well done. So the world's smallest airport, not world's smallest airport, Europe's smallest airport. Is Barra Airport, and I'll show you because it's quite cool. Window capture. Some of it's on a beach. Like if you go into images, if I go into images, do you see how like planes are on the beach? It's cool, isn't it? I think it's cool. I don't know if it's because the beach is the airport or whether the runway is the airport or what, but I want to go. At least not Freya, baby. Oh, don't you start with her again. Oh my gosh. Right, where can you find the world's tallest trees? And I aware that my clues were quite cryptic because it literally could have been like 1 or 2 countries, and it was Redwood National Park, California, USA. So if you said Redwood National Park, California, or the USA, then you get a point. Well done. Congrats to you. The answer was not Canada. Do you know what? South America's a decent guess because of the Amazon in it. Canada, also a decent guess, but incorrect, unfortunately. It was California. We were not that far from, actually we were that far from Redwood National Park when we went to San Francisco. It's like a 6-hour drive, I think. Question 8. Where did question 7 go? Come back. Question 7. What country is this? So I said that it was to do with the trees on the side and they're famous for their train network. The answer was Japan. Let me know in the chat if you enjoyed this question over the Japan, yes. Well done, Lisbon67. If you enjoyed this question over the ones I normally do, which is normally my face over a tourist attraction. Question 8. What is the name of the outline of this country? And the answer is Jamaica. The answer is Japan. Not quite right, Emma, but you know, good guess. I know you're talking about the one before. Question 9. What's the name of this airline that I'm going for a flight with? And there is KLM, Royal Dutch Airlines, apparently. KLM. The good thing about KLM is not many airlines do this. For me, who lives in Wales, and Wales don't have many connections at our airport. Our airport's pretty tiny. You can't fly to many places really from it. Apart from KLM would fly you to Amsterdam, and then from Amsterdam you can go like almost anywhere in the world, because KLM fly to loads of countries. So KLM do like little city hopper flights from Cardiff to Amsterdam, and then you can fly to Canada and like all sorts of places. It's great. Because how many, like you can go all around Europe from Cardiff, I guess. Not really. Yeah. Good luck getting a refund from KLM. They are an absolute nightmare. I got a flight voucher from them because I plan on flying with them, so I didn't try and get a refund from them. I just took the flight voucher, and I'll probably use it sometime in the autumn to go somewhere. I was meant to fly to Poland with KLM, but that got cancelled because the flight was meant to go in April. And yeah, got a flight voucher back. I flew to Canada with them from Cardiff. Yeah, see? Cool. Question 10. Goan cuisine can be found in which country? And the answer is India. I only knew this because I know that there's some curries you can get from like the Indian takeaway that are called like chicken goan or something like that, or goan, or however you say it. So if you're like me and are like, I don't know, passionately read Indian takeaway menus, it seems, then maybe you would have known what the answer was. India, yes, well done, Emma. Great. So that's the end of the quiz. How many points did you get? Tell me. In the looks Indian. Yeah, to be fair, it does. I tried to get like an Indian looking picture. People have been complaining since the pandemic started. Their flights were cancelled by KLM and they refused to give their money back. I don't know, to be fair, loads of companies are having the same sort of grief given to them. But I'm in kind of a lucky situation, I guess, where I don't necessarily want my money back. I'm just happy to take a flight with them later on. 9 out of 10, yes, Emma! Which one did you get wrong? Because that is really good. Congrats. 7 out of 10. Oh, Jace Rachel. Oh, John Collins. Emma, your father beat you. Jace Free Chill Sounds is 3rd at the moment. But yeah, well done, Emma. Well done, John Collins. He is the champion, my friends. And yeah, well done. Congratulations to everybody who took part. You're all winners here. I got the redwood. Oh, okay. Sorry. Do you know what? I was a little bit sneaky with the clues I was given, and to be fair, it could have been USA or Canada. Like, so I understand where you got confused, because I was a little bit sneaky with my clues, because pretty much what I was saying about USA is true about Canada as well. So it's fine. Yeah, so coming to the end of the live stream. Even though there's no video coming out tonight because I don't release videos tonight. There'll be a video coming out Friday. There may be an IGTV coming out tonight. That'll be down to whether Emma gets it edited. If not, it'll be up tomorrow anyway. So the IGTV, if you follow me on Awkwardly Kim Travel on Instagram, every Wednesday or Thursday it seems to be at the moment, I release a short form travel video on that. So if you want to get like short little nuggets of Kim during the middle of the week, then you can go follow me on there. See, Portugal are in talks with the UK to get off the red zone of the quarantine list. Yeah, I've seen that. Portugal were a bit annoyed that we weren't going to travel to them, but I don't know. I would like to go to Portugal this summer, if I'm honest, but I don't know, depends. I can't remember why they were left off. Were they still having like little outbreaks? Because I know Spain is starting to get one again. I know that the USA are going through a really tough time at the moment, and so is Melbourne in Australia, and they nearly got rid of it as well. So it's sad that they're starting to have it back, because Wales is kind of in a similar situation to Australia nearly now. We had 13 cases today, 8 or 7 the day before, 8 the day before that. Like our numbers are really low. Every day. Some days we're not having anybody having deaths. Anybody having death? Nobody's dying, which is amazing as well. But it's worrying then to see how well Australia were doing, and now they're sort of starting to struggle again. It shows you how quickly the tide can turn, and how potentially being complacent can put you in, I don't know, a sticky situation. So I don't know. We'll see how it goes, because I don't want Wales to go the same way as other places, because we're doing really well. But this is it, isn't it? Yeah, so I hope you all enjoyed the live stream. There'll be a video coming out Friday which is talking about visas. Not visas as in credit card visa, but travel visas. So why they're important, why you need them for some countries, what they do, how you can apply for some of them, what countries that you need to apply for visas for. It kind of covers generally the whole topic of visas. And then there'll be links in the description if you want to know more about certain countries as well. So if that's something you're interested, keep an eye out for that Friday. It'll be going live at 7 PM. Around that time, I'll probably be driving on my way to go camping. So I'll try and stay in the comments if I'm not driving. Obviously, I'm not going to be in the comment section if I am driving. If I'm not, I'll be in the comment section. So let me know if you watched on Friday. But I hope you enjoyed this live stream. I did. I always have fun doing live streams and talking about the news and doing the quiz and stuff. I'm going to say that I haven't thought about when I'm going to live stream next. I don't know if it's better to live stream. I was thinking about changing it to every Wednesday and Saturday rather than Monday and Friday. So I don't know what days would be better for you lot. If you'd rather me do it Wednesdays and Saturdays rather than Mondays and Fridays, let me know in the chat, or message me on Instagram if you don't want to message in the say in the chat. But was Wednesday better for you this week? It wasn't any better for me because it was still hectic to try and get it ready, but that's my own lack of planning. And to be fair, I could have a live stream going 3 weeks on Thursday and I'd still be hectic to get it ready, because I'll probably plan it 2 hours beforehand. So that's on me, not on you. But yeah, let me know if you have any sort of if you think that having the live stream and a video coming out the same evening is a bit too much of Kim, then I don't mind stopping it. If you want to see shorter little chunks of me throughout the week, then we can do that. There's no problem. I am not particularly tied to anything, and I am open to all suggestions. So anything that, not anything you want, but like, you know, it's fine. We'll be going away this weekend, so I'll be filming what it's like to go camping in England at the moment. So I think that'll be a fun one as well. We're going to a place called Cheddar Gorge, and yes, that is where they make the cheese. And we're going to Doodle Door, which is down Weymouth Way, and it's a really beautiful cliffs. Really beautiful. So I'm excited to start filming out and about again, because it's been months and months since I've been able to vlog. And I like vlogging and I like exploring places. So yeah, it's sad when something that's like so much of what you are, you kind of can't do. But you know, it's exciting that we can start doing that again. So I'm excited to start travelling. Anyway, I need to go to Home Bargains and buy a barbecue for the weekend. So I'm going to run away now because I've got about 50 minutes to get there and buy what I need. So I hope you have a good evening. I hope you enjoyed the live stream. Well done to John Collins again for winning. Woo! And I will see you maybe Monday, maybe Wednesday. If you follow me on socials, I'll update when I'll be going live. But there'll be a video Friday, there'll be a video Monday, there'll be a video Friday, there'll be a video Monday. What day I'm live streaming on? Pardon me, what day I'm live streaming on? I don't know. But yeah, have a good night. Peace.